All right. You're welcome. So this is Photoshop CC19. So when you open your Photoshop for the first time, this is what you are going to see. Now, unfortunately, if you don't see something like this, then it means that maybe you haven't used it. My own, because you see these designs there, it means that these are some designs that I did recently. I just installed the 2019 and I use it to design some couple of project work. Okay, so this is automatically when you save it, this is what it will come here automatically. Okay, so when you save your work, it will appear here. Maybe for time being, they will disappear, or they will go. Okay, they will go. So but for us to understand how to start designing, we have to understand the interface. Okay, now let me start with the menu bar. On top over here, where you see the Photoshop icon or the logo, we have file there, we have edit, image, layer, type, select, filter, 3D, view, and window, and then help. How many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now these 11 menu bars are very important because that is what we are going to use a lot. You cannot run away with them, so understand. So we have file. Now let's click on the file and see what is there. Now under file, we have new, we have open, we have browsing bridge, we have as open as, we have open as smart objects, open recent, close. Now all of these are very important, but the ones that we are going to use a lot for this project is new and open. New and open. So the new has a shortcut which is Control plus N. What it means is that the new means that is if you are starting a new project, you are starting a new design. Maybe your church, you have been asked to design maybe a flyer or just a church simple flyer that we are inviting people to come to church Sunday. So you want to design a flyer for that. That is when you are starting, you just have to use the new to start that. But the open is when maybe you are doing the design, okay, and in the process maybe you were called for something, and then maybe you want to go and come and continue, so you save your work in what we call PSD. Okay, so let me click on the open and it will take us to our computer where we have saved our work. So you can see that I've saved something here. It says my PSD. What it means is that almost all my PSD works are here. Okay, all of these are PSD work. That's some I'm done with it, some I am not done. So I will come back and then continue if I want. Okay, so I will save them in this format. Do you get it now? So you can see intro to Fanet design. That is the one that I did, and I saved it in PSD format. If I want to do any changes, that one is the open. Or I want to open a picture. This picture, if I want to work on it, you want to edit the picture, remove the spots, remove everything there so that the picture will be smooth. You use the open to do that. All right, let's go back. So that is the file for you. Now with the edit, you could see that it's not showing because we haven't opened any new document. That is why you don't see them like that. Okay, so when we open a new document, you will see all of them. How do we open a new document? So as I said, you can also use this one, create new here, or the open. That one you understand. So when you are starting something new, you come to create new. When you click on it, then you are going to see new document. It says let's start something. Okay, now the over here, maybe your own, you may not see this custom sizes and all that, or probably you may see some sizes, default sizes there. Forget about that. Come to your right corner here. That is where the work is. Now we have some preset details. Now the preset details is where it gives you the access. You can change the name. Okay, give your design a name, maybe church flyer or invitation, anyhow you want to, just give it a name. Okay, So let me say church flyer. All right, and then here is the size, and the size, whichever way that you are working in, just this arrow here, click on it, and then it gives you this option. We call it units. Are you working in pixels? Are you working in inches? Are you working in centimeters, millimeters, point? Photoshop does not work in feet. So if you want to work it in feet, you have to convert it to inches so that you can bring it onto Photoshop and work with it. But for this class, we are going to talk about social media designs, social media flyers. So we set it to either pixels or inches. Now with pixels, the size of your paper or your document should be a square, so that when you post it on Instagram, it will fit. When you post it on Twitter, it will fit, or maybe your DP, it will fit. So there are some pictures that there are some designs that when you want to use it on your DP, you could see that it will cut some part off. Yes, it means that is not the size. So if you want to use it for DP and other stuffs, you set it to 1080, the height to 1080, your resolution 300. Why is it 300? Because the resolution has to be high so that it won't be blur, like it will be the sharpness and the quality of it. So that is resolution. And then your color mode over here, defaultly it will come as pixels inch, so don't even go there, let it be. And then your color mode, the color mode, we have the RGB, we have the CMYK, we have the lab color, but mostly I use these two, CMYK and then RGB. Now the RGB is what? That is what somebody will say. The RGB color is red, green and blue. They are the colors that they are the color mode that when you work in it, it means that you are not printing them for social media purposes. That is the color mode. The RGB is for only social digital purposes, like you want to send it to DP and status and things. That one is the RGB. But if you want to print, if you want to design and print, you set it to CMYK. That is the best way to set your color mode to after you're designing, and you go and print it. You can also send it on social media, though the RGB too, you can also print it. It depends on the machine, but the best color mode to work for printing is the CMYK. Okay, so for this class we are going to mainly focus on the RGB. That is, we are not printing. Your background should be white. Okay, now everything is set. You can also set it to inches, and then with the inches you can set it to 4 by 4. That is square. Our main focus is square. Okay, good. So let me remain the pixels 1080, and then the height to 1080. Your color mode, don't forget it. I said 300. Don't forget it. So when you are done with everything here, your preset details are very important. That is what will give you the document. So when you are done, you click on create, and it's going to bring us here. You are welcome. So this is how we select a paper or a document. What if I want to select maybe A4 sheet for printing? So you just have to, so when you finish creating this and you want to create again, you can click on this one. It says home, and it will bring you here. You are back. Or you can use the file, then you come to new, then you create another document. Maybe this time round I want to use A4. Now automatically Photoshop, you see the top here, we have film and video, mobile, web, art and illustration, print, photo and the rest. So come to print, click on print here, and when you click on print, you are going to see letter. If you want to design maybe a letter, or you want to write a letter size, okay, legal size, you want tabloid size, A4 size, A6 size, A5, A3, you understand, B5, all these sizes are there. So if I want A4, I'm not going to worry myself. I just have to come and click on this one, and then the sizes are here. Okay, so check it. This is the A4. You can name the size, you can name it. As soon as you click, just click it, select it, and then it is going to pop up here. So when I select the B5, it is here. When I select the A3, it is here. When I select A5, it comes. Okay, so I want A4. I click on A4, then my preset details are going to come. Then I can change the name. I can do whatever that, just only change the name because the sizes are there already. The resolution is 300. Every resolution that you see here are 300. So when you are done, you are okay with everything, click on create, and you are going to get your A4 paper. Do you get it now? So you can even come to your church flyer. You can just click on this one. Have you seen it? This one is the first one that we selected. This is the second one that we selected. This is the A4 sheet. Because we didn't name it, that is why you see the untitled one here. Okay, so when you open your Photoshop, this is what you are going to see. Okay, now let's move on to know all of this. What does it mean, so that we won't get confused. All right,